On March 23rd, we hosted our 6th annual auction and dinner event, and the theme of our auction this year was Michael Jackson, as well as bringing community together through music. This was our 6th auction this year, and the kids were involved in every part of the process from beginning to end. Some of the technology that we used was first Photoshop. We started off by having an art contest with the students, and they voted on their favorite artwork for different publications that we did. So the first one was our auction program, and this artwork at the bottom was designed by Jelena Aguilar, and it was just a drawing on regular printer paper that we scanned into the computer and used Publisher to create the program, and we did a little bit of editing on it with Photoshop. The other item that we created was our publicity poster, which went up all over Tacoma in various businesses and schools. And Shayla Trin created the image of Michael Jackson and the stage lighting with the beam of light coming down, and then we put it into Photoshop, added all of our information to create the poster. Another big piece of technology that we used that was new to all of us this year was we had a sound tech come in a couple weeks before the event, and he set up our stage as a recording studio. We had the kids stay after school, and they got to record their track for Thriller, because we found that dancing and singing Thriller at the same time was a little too difficult. So it was really neat to have the sound tech come in and set everything up and have all of his mixer boards and different types of microphones that they'd never seen before, and to get to take several cuts of their recording and see the sound tech's process of what he would go through, the adjustments he would make, and they would get to hear the instant feedback because he would play it back for them. And then they had a lot of say in what they liked about each cut, what they wanted to keep in the final product. So that was a really fun thing to do, and it was something new for all of us. Other technology that we used was the live production. On the 23rd at the event, we had a sound tech there, used a lot of equipment. One very useful piece of equipment that we used this year were headset walkie-talkies, so that we could communicate from the stage to the sound guy, to the lighting guy, to the people running the auction, to the people running the buffet, and it just helped the event run much more smoothly. We also had a light technician who came in this time and volunteered his time, as well as brought in a lot of lighting equipment that we hadn't used before. It gave us the opportunity for a lot of really neat lighting effects, especially during Thriller. He made it look like there was lightning and the lights cut out at one point and stuff, so it was really neat. It added a lot to our performance. So this event is only possible with the help of many, many volunteers, both staff members from First Creek as well as countless parents. This year we had 14 families that volunteered to help, and they did everything from helping to design and create the sets, helping with getting donations, helping with data entry. Two other large pieces of technology that we use that were very helpful was the FileMaker program and Excel. We had parents who helped with data entry on every donation that would come in. They would enter all the information into the database that we created using FileMaker, and then there was another parent who kept track of ticket sales, and we used Excel for that. So we had a couple of people helping with data entry, and then we had one parent in particular who came in and helped with all of the kids' costumes and made countless runs to Goodwill looking for items. She helped to secure our food for the night from the caterer. She went all over town talking to different Mexican restaurants, looking for a business that was willing to help us out with the best price, and we lucked out. We found Tacos Guamas, who was very accommodating and helped us raise money by keeping the costs very low. So overall, it's something that could never happen without all the help of the parents. There was about 7 or 8 parents who helped run the silent auction at the event, overseeing it, doing the bookkeeping end of things, helping with checkout, and probably about 10 staff members who also helped with those items and serving food on the buffet and just the logistics of the event. We went all throughout the Tacoma area and Lakewood area requesting donations from businesses. Students would go in small groups between 2 and 4 at a time, and parents who volunteered would take them into an area, and they would just go from business to business, giving their little spiel that they had practiced, telling them that we were from First Creek and having our annual auction and looking for donations, and request a donation from them. It's a really, really neat experience to get to watch the kids grow and develop through that process, because at first they're terrified and they don't want to ask, and they'll argue over who has to go first, and then after they do their first one, they realize that the adults they're talking to really love to help them and love to hear about their passion for what they're doing. And quite often the business owners will share their music experiences or school experiences with them. It's just a really neat process to get to watch. About 50 kids participated in that this year out of our 175, and they went into about 400 businesses, and from that they got donations from about 225 of them. And it's a way higher number than we would get if we just had adults going in and asking. So it's a really beneficial all around for them to do that, and then very helpful that we have the parents who are willing to drive and take them to do that and chaperone them while they're out. The kids also make follow-up phone calls for people who aren't available when they go in, so they're doing that during the day, throughout the week, or from home on the weekends, and just doing follow-ups and arranging pickups of items and delivery and stuff. So I couldn't do an event like this without the support of our administration team. They helped by allowing me to have the event and being emotional support throughout the process, and just troubleshooting different aspects. Also, my principal donated dinner with the principal, which I hear was a hot item that he's really looking forward to taking one of our families from school out to dinner. Overall, the event was a huge success. It was our most profitable auction in the past couple years, and definitely had the highest attendance of any auction or event that we have put on. We had 450 guests, so it was quite impressive to see such community and family support this year. We'll be using the money to attend the Music in the Parks Choral Festival in June, and also to take a field trip with the kids. They have to decide where they want to go though. Some music field trip. We'll also be purchasing some music and probably some new microphones.